For the past month or so, Hearthstone has honestly just been miserable to play, and after the recent balance patch, which did basically nothing, I definitely haven't been feeling too inspired. So to get the creative juices flowing again, I'm going to randomly select a card from the set and build a deck around it, regardless of how terrible or seemingly inconsequential the card is. You'll notice the bounds I have set are 11 to 134, and that's because I don't want to play Druid and I don't want to play Mechathune. Alright, so let's get our number. 43. So that should be the third priest card, Cloning Device. Don't know how the fuck I'm going to build a deck around Cloning Device. I guess it's just going to be a priest deck that steals all my opponent's stuff, right? Alright, so let's get this random number generator off the screen, get out of crafting mode, and build a priest deck. We got our two cloning devices. Chameleos, let's go. Crystalline Oracles. Mind Vision. Psionic Probe. Glimmer Roots. Classic Thought Steal. Mind Games? Maybe one Mind Games. Devour Mind. And then we could even play like Mind Control or whatever, but I'm not sure if that's going to make the cut. So there's definitely enough cards for this. We could also try to do something kind of janky where Cloning Device is stealing something specific that we're not allowed to play in Priest. Like maybe we can try to queue into Druids, which should be pretty easy. And maybe we can like steal their Dream Petal Florist and do something wacky. I can't really think of anything too impressive that we could do with a Dream Petal Florist. We could do our own Tog Azalina stuff, but that's pretty worthless if we don't queue into Druid. And even then we can just steal their Tog and their Azalina, right? And I don't really see the Cloning Device pulling anything specific and interesting from any of the other classes. So let's just go with a more general Burgle Priest strategy. This is actually reminding me of a deck I tried to make earlier in the expansion, back when Asmodee's Big Priest thing was becoming popular. I decided that the only worthwhile minion in that deck was Ziliax. I played all the like Shadow Essence stuff with just Ziliax, and I had to fill out my other 29 slots, so I played Cloning Device for some other minions. And it wasn't very good, and going all in on Ziliax probably makes even less sense now that aggro mage isn't really a thing. But I do need a way to beat aggro in general, so we could still do some big stuff with like obsidian statues, or we could take it in a quest priest direction. I think those are the two main things we can do. And I think playing Glimmer Roots, Oracles, and Chameleos is good, so the big priest stuff doesn't seem to make too much sense, and Crystalline Oracle pushes us towards quest priest anyway. So let's go for quest priest. So we need to find some good Deathrattle minions. Deadringer, Twilight's Call, Thalnos, Loot Hoarders, Plated Beetles. I don't know if the Gravedigger's actually good, but it gives us some random garbage, which is always fun. Maybe this is a Pinata deck. Maybe an Apple Bomb. Probably don't really want to play Cube, but we'll think about it. Alright, lots of conflicting stuff going on here at this point, so I'll clean it up a bit. Okay, so this is the actual list I ended up on. We've got our two cloning devices, Chameleos, double Oracle, one Mind Vision, two Glimmer Root, one Thought Steal, two Devour Mind, Benedictus, and Azalina. So we have a lot of stuff that can steal the opponent's stuff. I've got the quest package with only 8 Deathrattle minions, but Deadringers and Twilight's Call and Shadow Visions into Twilight's Call. I think 8 Deathrattles is okay, plus we can just steal an opponent's Deathrattle, right? And then we have Zola, which can either make more Deathrattles or copy the Amara. Psychic Scream because it's the best priest card, and Shadow Reaper Anduin so that there's some way we can actually kill the opponent.
Tyrande versus Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
My dear Malfurion.
Beetle's pretty good on turn 2, I suppose. Don't really know how good the quest is against Druid, but I guess Amara is a good follow-up to his Alexstrasza. Through the cloning device. probably not going to be a turn 2 or 3 play. But maybe we clone something on 4. Anduin's pretty good. Although I guess not so much against infinite armor druids. I think I want a Thalnos here, so that I can get a second minion for the Twilight's Call.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
So I guess he's Token Druid. I think I have also seen a Togwaggle build that plays this, but I don't know how good that really is or how common.
I wonder.
I guess this can tell me what he's playing. Okay, well, it didn't tell me what he was playing. I can coin out the Tar Creeper here. It does pretty well against the chain gangs. I play way too many 2-cost cards for Kaliseth to be useful. Cube is decent, but I think the Tar Creeper is just so good on board here I want to play it. Based on those things I just saw, it seems like his deck could have been Spiteful, but he's playing Spellstone. Doesn't really make sense. So basically, I'm just confused. Trade off the Thalnos so that Twilight's Call gets 2 things.
The frozen wind guided me.
Yep, that's not really surprising. There wasn't a whole lot I could do about it though. Probably need to... Oh, he killed my Thalnos, so digging for a Spirit Lash isn't even that useful. Need to dig for something. I mean, Psychic Scream is the card I want to play next turn. I can kill one of these, go up to 22, and even heal up farther. I mean, it's gotta be Scream, right? I'm dead to Savage Roar here. And Branching Paths.
The frozen wind.
Not that, I don't think. I think that's 1 or 2 off. 1 off is as good as lethal though, because I have to Scream next turn. I can't heal, he just hero powers me. It's like it's 2 off though. Could play that instead of Screaming. It doesn't really save me from anything though. Like I still die to Swipe. He can't Malfurion hero power. I think Scream is better than Plague. If I survive this turn I can play Amara, but I think I'm dead here pretty often. Although something that he could normally do for 2 damage is Savage Roar, which I know he doesn't have because it would have just killed me last turn.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
I can probably even just Shadow Reaper Anduin here instead of Amara. Zola is a really good pickup. He didn't have 2 last turn, and the best that Lich King can give him is 5. So I gained 5, he got 5. Evens out, he shouldn't have the remaining 2. That Lich King is definitely trouble, and I wanted to deal with it, for sure.
The circle of life is over.
He should definitely be taking Poisonous here. Oh, I guess I can go ping Amara, ping. Okay. Makes sense to not take it.
You are safe now.
His play was definitely worse against Zola, but it makes sense to not play around Zola.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Mushroom power!
I'm not too surprised to see the Fungal Mancer since he's playing Kaliseth and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure that I necessarily want to be playing Spreading Plague because then he can plague me. But I don't know if I'm that upset if I'm getting plagued. I'm just gonna play Plague. Kill off 3 of his dudes as well. Definitely want to hero power the Fungal Mancer, but we definitely don't want to start with that because then we get one less beetle. Alright, I believe he only had 1 Lich King card, so I don't have to worry about that too much anymore.
Can this go on?
I could draw like Thoughtsteal or Devour Mind and get a Strong Shell Scavenger, but I guess he dealt with most of my taunts there, huh? Spirit Lash is kind of okay here. Lets me kill 2 Changangs, and then I could even play like maybe just Plated Beetle plus another hero power behind that.
Speaks to me.
I'm not sure if I should be expecting his deck to play Whispering Woods. I'm gonna guess probably not, because you do have to cut some cards. So I don't think the Spirit Lash is that valuable. This could definitely be a good place to go ahead and use it. I guess I want to hit this guy, right? Because I get 1 more ping. Definitely not too surprised to see the Infestation coming down this turn. Do I want to just slam the Benedictus? Probably do need to play it eventually. It does okay on board against this guy. I'm not really under too much pressure. His deck is definitely better than mine.
How long can this go on?
It's gotta be running low on Changangs. Man, that was a powerful turn. Naturalize. He's got 7 in hand, so I don't really love playing it here if I can avoid it. Good Thoughtsteal into Spreading Plague, that'd be nice. What am I doing on board? I guess this guy goes in here. Hero power. I could go like Loot Hoarder Visions and get 3 hero powers. So I could kill like a Tar Creeper and the 5/5. That seems pretty good actually. The Spirit Lash is looking mighty juicy. Ping Lash, ping, kill that. Yeah, the Spirit Lash looks really good.
The shadows grow short.
How long can this go on? How long?
I think that might be his last Serenite Changang.
The frozen winds guide me.
It's a pretty spooky board. Might have to scream here. Scream plus either Tar Creeper or Thoughtsteal. I think I like just getting a thing in play. I wouldn't have minded Thoughtstealing into some Changangs though.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Probably looking to hero power that big boy twice. Arcane Tyrant of my own, huh? I think this is a good time to go ahead and use the Thoughtsteal. Changang is a nice pickup. Played both of my Plated Beetles, so I'm looking at cards in his deck to upgrade the Spellstone, I guess. Let's go ahead and buff this thing. Spreading Plague is nice. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna overdraw a card here. Hopefully it's not my cloning device. Nice. This is kind of a problem. Oh, I overdrew the Scream. Holy shit, that was bad. I mean, I have the Plague here. The Plague is pretty good. But if I go Plague, and then he has a Strong Shell Scavenger, he has 2 of them in the deck, I get pretty freaking wrecked. Like, how do I ever come back from that? Maybe Plague isn't the play, but hero powering is so inefficient here.
Darkness speaks to me.
Holy shit, I'm stupid. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, I wanted to play the Arcane Tyrant. Right. I don't know if playing the Tyrant was better there or not, and I don't even know if I did it on purpose. But there's an Arcane Tyrant on my board now. So the card I'm the most scared of is Strong Shell Scavenger, but even if he plays it, he doesn't get through these. If he has a swipe, that would be really powerful here. But I think there's a reasonable chance this deck just doesn't play swipe. That's kind of a nightmare, though. So I can hero power 3 times and use these 2 spellstones. I actually have a lot of damage I can send into his board. Maybe this isn't too terrible. Could also just go like Changang Scavenger. Probably not good though. So let's see, this seems like it makes sense. Probably should just start clicking on stuff. Probably makes sense to not play the Spellstone, doesn't really look like it accomplishes too much.
Job's done.
So these are going to upgrade my Spellstones. That wasn't really something I had in mind. I don't think I could have really realistically held the other one though. I think it was pretty good that turn. Probably have to play Amara here. Spellstone's gonna do 6. It's pretty good. I can go Amara, Spellstone, 2 pings. I can kill this guy. Maybe I was supposed to kill this 9-10 instead of this 10-8. I mean, I still can, but it looks a lot sillier now after making those 2 attacks. Do I need to play Amara? What if I just go Changang Scavenger here? 2 4/5s. This guy dies. I could probably die to some Savage Roar stuff. That seems kind of bad. Let's go up to 46 with an 8-8 taunt in play. And then maybe from here on out we can stabilize with some Changang Scavenger nonsense. Let's play swipe, huh? I think I like Changang Scavenger here. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get, like, the first Changang in play and then follow up with Changang Scavenger or anything like that. I think just buffing 2 is pretty good. Seems better than Fungal Mancer here, so I'll take it. That's a really low value. Alright, gets a Tyrant in play, makes it seem more reasonable. Second Branching Paths. Not really sure how good that was. That card, on the other hand, is quite good. So what, I want to ping this guy. Swipe it.
Free me.
Go in here. Could trade here and play another Gang, or just hero power this and play like a loot order. Seems a little bit better. I guess I can hero power trade into this guy. And then if he hero powers here, like loot order can kill this. It leaves me with less stuff in play for spreading plague number 2. I do need to play this cloning device soon because he's running out of stuff. There's the Keleseth I saw many turns ago. Starting to wonder if I was crazy and misremembering it. No, my cloning device! He only has 1 card left, shit. I have to work it in this turn. So what does he have left? 4 cards, Nourish, Plague, maybe another Swipe. Maybe he doesn't play Savage Roar.
Darkness speaks to me.
That seems crazy to me, but I haven't really seen a good spot for it. Or I've seen a lot of good spots for it and he hasn't played it. Well, anyway, this turn looks like probably 2 hero powers, Swipe, and Cloning Device.
Darkness.
So 4 damage goes here. Hero power, I guess these 2 loot order goes in here. Unfortunately, it looks like the AoE from the Swipe doesn't really do a whole lot. Speaking of not doing a whole lot, Cloning Device, least valuable card right there. I don't think I've ever played a card like that where it just like, it didn't even have any kind of indication or animation that it failed, it just didn't do anything. I guess maybe I've played a Shadow Visions with no cards before. Right, I knew he had a cube too. Yeah, there's just not Savage Roar in this deck. How many swipes have I casted this game? What was inside this? Tar Creeper? I'm not that scared of Tar Creeper, am I? So his hand is probably Swipe, Nourish, Plague. That was a really interesting hit. Did he just take 4 damage among his Tar Creepers to push 1? I feel like he did. Probably should have played the 4/4 instead of this guy, whatever. I could still just die to his hero power. It does a lot of damage. Puts me to 13 here, so he needs to hero power me 5 times. I don't think that's gonna happen, actually. Keleseth. It's not even active. Still have a Spirit Lash in my deck. I think it should be pretty locked up from here. He doesn't even survive the fatigue that it would take him to hero power me, I don't think. Feels bad, man. He's just dead next turn, right? Yeah, 5 fatigue. Well, that one took a while. But hey, the cloning device told us on turn 3 that he was playing some wacky nonsense that I need to pay attention to. And then the second cloning device, well, we don't want to talk about that. I'm 2-0 against Hunter. And I think both of those games were, you know, perfectly representative of the matchup, so Should be an easy win. It's probably not correct to keep cloning device, but it is in the thumbnail, so I guess I'll keep it. We'll just top deck the plated beetle that we need. Alright, Chameleos should give me some decent info on what hunter deck he's playing. I don't think tracking tells me much. They all play that card, I believe. Houndmaster Shaw. Okay, so that tells me literally nothing, because they all play that card as well. I guess he's not Spell Hunter. Good to know. Wow. I really wanted that MC Tech in play. So the Spider Bomb does tell me, and I guess the MC Tech also tells me that he's just Deathrattle Hunter. Do I want to play Spider Bomb here? Not really. Let's just steal some stuff, I guess. Looks like putting a Power Word Shield on my guy isn't that useful. Houndmaster Shaw is quite good. I guess I take Egg. Helps with my quest. Maybe I can steal an Activator at some point. Chameleos is an easy play dead next turn. Face! Doesn't he know my Loot Hoarder hits him for 2? Okay, so I'm probably playing Houndmaster Shaw this turn. The question is, which one? Do I want 2 Houndmaster Shaws this game? First one's probably getting Spider Bombed, I guess. Well, the Devilsaur Egg is also pretty good against the Spider Bomb. Another consideration. I think 2 Shaws is pretty good. So we'll go for the Shaw here. Might make it hard for him to play his Shaw this turn, but we'll see, I guess. Oh, he's got the play dead for it. That's rough. Alright, play the egg into the Spider Bomb. Probably makes a lot of sense for him to just kill the beetle and not do anything with the Spider Bomb here. Oh wow. Please hit the beetle. Those are the kinds of plays that are going to get this guy to legend rank. I guess I'm playing another Houndmaster Shaw here. I could throw a Power Word Shield on it, but the Power Word Shield's not particularly good if he's going for like a Hunter's Mark clear on it or something. Maybe I'll just go Dead Ringer, run it in here. I guess I like the Dead Ringer, I'm not really sure. Second Spider Bomb. That's pretty insane. Scream is going to be really good this game. Do I want to Benedictus here? Kinda just want to Devour Mind a bunch of shit. I kinda like drawing my Priest cards because I have another Psychic Scream and some Shadow Visions in the deck, so I don't really want to play Benedictus. Witchwood Grizzly plus Cube is a bit of a combo. Flanking Strike plus his Gluttonous Ooze is also a bit of a combo. So if I play the Grizzly, it's a 3/9 here. Could make it a 3/11 with Power Word Shield even. That would be pretty tough for him to deal with, but if he has Hunter's Mark, I probably just lose the game. I'm pretty reluctant to use the Psychic Scream on a board that doesn't have a Carnivorous Cube. I guess I'm just gonna play the Grizzly.
What is illusion?
I don't want to play Power Word Shield on it though, because it's just bad against Hunter's Mark. I'd rather just do this stuff, complete my quest. Next turn I can go like Amara Flanking Strike or something. Alright, no Hunter's Mark it looks like. Ooh, I got a Play Dead. That is really good with Carnivorous Cube, obviously. What does Twilight's Call do for me? Lost 2 Loot Hoarders, 2 Beetles, 2 Dead Ringers, Crystalline Oracle, and a Devilsaur Egg. I could go Twilight's Call, Cube, Play Dead, but I'm not very likely to hit anything big. And I think I probably do want to Cube, Play Dead something big in this matchup. Something like Amara, but I'm not really sure if I want to play Amara here. And I can't do the combo anyway. I probably want next turn to just be like Amara Cube, and then we can Play Dead it after that.
I wonder.
Benedictus. Makes it harder for me to find my second Psychic Scream. But I think maybe if I can get this Amara wall going, I shouldn't need it. I think this play is certainly questionable though. Okay, I'm screaming for sure. He's even killing my Benedictus, so I don't have to debate shuffling it into his deck. What a nice guy. Let's just go Twilight's Call here. Beetle plus Crystal and Oracle. That's fine. Devilsaur Egg was certainly the best one there, but this was okay. There have been a lot of Houndmaster Shaws played this game. His deck never has an answer to a cube, right? They don't play Spellbreaker or anything. I mean, I don't have to cube the Amara this turn. She's pretty freaking big, and this guy's not really contesting her. I'm worried about Hunter's Mark, I guess. He didn't have Hunter's Mark when I played the Grizzly, but that's been a few turns. And I haven't really been hand tracking very well to know how long this card's been in his hand. He did float 6 mana with this card in his hand, though. It actually does seem quite a bit like a Hunter's Mark. Could be a Play Dead. I think I'm just going to cube the Amara. Like, there are reasons not to do it. But I think the possibility of getting punished by a Hunter's Mark here is just a bit too much. She would have also just died to Flanking Strike. Would have killed Shaw in the process, which would have been good, obviously. Wow, speaking of good. Should have beasts in my deck since I played Benedictus. This is 11 damage, so... oh. I played 10 games with my cloning device priest list, and I won 4 of them, so 40%. And honestly, I'll take it. 40% win rate with what is basically a tier 4 deck, Quest Priest, that removed good cards to put in Mind Vision, cloning devices, Thoughtsteal, Devour Mind, Archbishop Benedictus, although I think some of them might actually unironically play this card. As far as cloning device as a card goes, it actually wasn't as terrible as I was expecting it to be. It even gave me some pretty good info in some of the games. But 2 mana draw a card, not even necessarily going to be a good card, is pretty sketchy. And you know, sometimes the opponent has no minions in their deck, and then your cloning device's 2 mana do nothing. But I can't imagine that comes up very often. As far as improving the deck goes, you could cut the cloning devices and the Mind Vision and the Thoughtsteal stuff. But if you want to play the quest stuff and all the Burgley stuff, I don't really think there's a whole lot you can do. If you wanted to just pull back a little bit on the Burgley stuff, maybe cut like Chameleos and Mind Vision, I think maybe a couple Shadow Word Pains could be a good addition to the deck.